Hey guys, and welcome back to another trading card game opening. I don't know what you'd call this video. Today, as I'm sure you've seen by whatever awesome title I've given this video, we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. A wee bit different, you could say. And this is something that I would not do unless I had a YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be opening up one pack from every major TCG that I could find at Target. So, disclaimer, there were more trading card games at Target. There was like Dragon Ball, Bakugan, I think. There was a few other obscure ones that I'm like, I don't know if I really want to spend $6 on this. So I stuck to the main categories. And today, we're going to be opening up and exploring those categories. There is 5 different sets of things we're opening today. The first, you should all be very familiar with, is Pokemon cards. With Scarlet and Violet Twilight Masquerade. You've seen me open this before. It's a Pokemon card opening channel. We also have Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle of Legends Terminal Revenge. I'm guessing Battle of Legends is the same thing as Scarlet and Violet, and then Terminal Revenge is the name of the set. It's also first edition. I'll talk about my experiences with each of these as we go along. We have the newest edition with Lorcana. Lorcana? I don't know. It's Disney's trading card game made by Ravensburg. I remember Ravensburg because they made like puzzles on computer games that I used to play all the time. Again, I've seen very little about Lorcana. It's definitely the newest one, but this is a pack of Lorcana trading card game. We also have football cards. This is representing the sports side of it. They did have like baseball cards and hockey cards also. Of all the sports, I am the most familiar with football. I grew up in a football-loving family, so hopefully I can share some of that knowledge with you. I don't know everything, but at least I know a little bit. And finally, you can't forget about Magic. And Magic scared me because I saw this pack and I saw a different one, and it was on the wrong hook and it said it was $15. And I was like, hell no, I'm not paying $15 for 14 cards. But it was actually $6, so it's fine. But yeah, those are all of the series, sets, packs that we're opening today. In terms of my experiences with them, I'm sure you can see in the background, I was also a Yu-Gi-Oh kid alongside Pokemon. Obviously, you all know my experience with Pokemon, but Yu-Gi-Oh, I used to play with my friend all the time. I never understood what we were doing, but if I actually show you this tin right here, sorry, Lotad, I can show you some of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards I keep in here. These were all of my favorites. These were the ones that I used in like my deck. I obviously never played the game correctly, but I did play the game, period. So I kind of knew what was good. Basically, I just went for the ones that had the highest attack. I'm sure none of these are particularly special. There's a few old ones, Enemy Controller, Ignite Champion. It's just a whole bunch of cards that I used in my deck. Any of the cards that I liked, or any of the ones that I thought looked cool. Again, there's a lot of trap cards. That is really what most of Yu-Gi-Oh! is trap cards. There's a few more cards in here. I really haven't looked at these in a while. I always thought this guy looked like Shadar from Ni no Kuni, which is my favorite game of all time. Alright, that was a loud card that just went by. DD Necro Slime, all the Ignites. I always liked Kroba. Aroma Jar, I have like 10 of those cards. Yeah, so it's not that I never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Because obviously I did, but I never got really into it like most other people did, and especially like I got into Pokemon. My favorite card, as I'm sure you saw because it's in the background, is this DDD Oracle King D'Arc. I always thought this card looked really cool. So I guess that would be the chase card I want from that. And then Lorcana. I'll be real, I have no history with Lorcana because it is new. I don't know much about it. I'm assuming the best card to get is like Mickey Mouse or something. I really have no idea what I'm doing there. Magic the Gathering, I opened a little bit of. I basically got it for Christmas one year. I got like the theme decks. It was like a goblin and like some water guy, I think. So I do know how Magic the Gathering is played. I just never really opened much of it. And football cards, again, like I said earlier, I grew up in a football family. So I actually used to collect football cards. Again, no idea what I was doing, but I did have a fair collection before I gave it to my brother. I don't think I had anything amazing, any of like the autographs or the jersey cards, but I did have some cool stuff. So let's just go one by one. We'll go Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Lorcana, Magic, and then we'll end it with football. And we're just going to experiment with all of these different trading card games. However, as a little warm-up, we are going to open one pack of Twilight Masquerade. If you've watched any of the videos on this channel, you do know that I do like Pokemon cards, and I do know what I'm doing with them. So this is definitely the most familiar territory for me. In terms of Twilight Masquerade, I would still love to pull the Sinistra EX Special Illustration Rare. If this is the first video you've ever seen of mine and you're wondering what a Special Illustration Rare is, because you also don't know what Pokemon is, it is basically just a cool looking art. It's just a card that looks really cool. But here is the code. This is for the TCG Live. Here's the energy. It is water. And this pack of Twilight Masquerade starts with Glimmet, Thwackey, Heliolisk, Ducklet. Always been a big fan of that artwork. Probopass, Love Ball, Scolipede, Reverse Harvest Sunflora. Chance for an illustration rare. It is not. It is a Glaceon. And the final card is a Blissey EX Full Art. I've actually pulled this card before. This exact same card in the Build and Battle box I opened a little bit back. I mean, it's a cool card. It's just I already have it, but it is actually one of the favorite full arts I have. So what a weird one to get a double of. But I mean, it's better than nothing, right? So that was our warm-up pack of Pokemon. Kind of standard. That's as far as familiarity is going to go for me, because we're going to move into Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Battles of Legends Terminal Revenge. 5 foil cards in every pack. It's also first edition. So first edition was also in Pokemon, but that was in the older sets, and then they slowly got rid of it over time. What is with the loud cars going by today? I'm assuming maybe those are the 5 cards we get in every pack. I don't know if that's guaranteed or not. You can also read this if you really want to know what this set is about. You can also scan that. I think that's a barcode. You might not want to scan that. But yeah, let's just open it up. I have mentioned, and I even showed you, that I did used to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Kid back in the day, so I guess maybe I should be a little familiar with it. Also, 5 foil cards in every pack is pretty wild. I believe this retailed for $4.99 at Walmart, so it's the same Target, rather. Sorry, as a pack of Pokemon cards would cost. But yeah, let's just get right into it. 6 years plus, luckily for me. I am over 6 years old, so I guess I'm able to open this. One of these things I hate about packs like this is that they are extremely hard to open, and that's a nostalgic looking background. Again, I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. So, in this pack of 5, they are all foil cards, it looks like. We have White Circle Reef, and it looks like you can read that if you really want to. I'm not going to read it out to waste time. We have the Armgenex Turing, which does 600 attack, 600 defense. Again, that's mainly what I'd look for when I did Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day. The Shining Star Dragon, that is an awesome looking card. I really like the foil on these cards, actually. It does a thing I wish Pokemon did where the name would also be hollow, but wow, I'm a big fan of that card, actually. We have an Infernoid Patrulia, 1800 attack, but also 0 defense, so not that great. And then our final card is a Ritual Beast Ambush. So, I mean, in terms of that, maybe I'll summarize all my best pulls at the end. So I'll put the Shining Star Dragon and the Blissey EX Full Art off to the side, and then I'll just summarize those at the end. I don't have sleeves on hand, do I? Was that a lie? I do have sleeves on hand. Hold on, let me sleeve up these cards. They are all going in Pokemon sleeves because that's what I have on hand, but I also like to sleeve up my cards, so I of course will. Let's see if it fits in a Pokemon sleeve. Okay, it fits in a Pokemon sleeve. It's not the snuggest fit, but it does fit. So I'll put that in the background, and then obviously the Blissey EX is made for sleeves like this, so that will definitely fit. So, next we're going to move on to Lorcana with Shimmering Skies. That could absolutely be a Pokemon card set. They all have a very similar shape in terms of the packs. I am noticing that. But this has 12, not 12. Magic the Gathering was 14. Additional game cards inside, and this was $6. It was $5.99. So $1, or I think $2 more than Pokemon would cost. And just like Pokemon, you get a random artwork. I did purposely pick out the Vanellope artwork, but I guess Donald Duck really wanted to show himself. I'm actually a big animation fan, so I'm hoping I will be able to recognize most cards in here. Again, you can read that if you want. I know very little about Lorcana. This feels very similar to a Pokemon card pack. But I wonder if the cards inside are actually going to look more like something from Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess we'll just have to find out. So that one actually opened a lot nicer. And they have a very nice back to it. Is that the back or is that the front? What is with the cars? Is it race day? Jesus Christ. So it looks like this is the front and this is the back. Oh, your gateway into Disney Lorcana TCG. and it gives me a website. If you want to know how to play, there's your gateway. That's actually a pretty cute way of putting a code card in here. I don't know if there's a trading card, or a card trick in this, rather. I do like the backs of these cards, though. But we start off with Ever As Before. This is, of course, Beauty and the Beast. I have no idea how this game works. I won't even lie to you. We have... Oh, no. These names might be harder than any other thing that we're doing today. Taffeta Mutton Fudge. That's from Wreck-It Ralph. When you play this character, if you have a location play, your opponent loses 1 lore. I guess Lorcana makes sense then. We got Bonsai, who is from The Lion King. Looks like there's 204 cards in the set, just like Pokemon. If you look at the bottom on Taffeta here, you can kind of see that. So this is number 87. I'm guessing they also go by what movie they're from. Then we have Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom. That is from Sword in the Stone, I do believe. Gain 2 lore. Love gaining lore, dude. We have Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. A junior cake decorator. That's a cute card, actually. I also like how they have quotes at the bottom. We have Dopey from Snow White, I believe. Also, Dopey has a sword. I don't remember Dopey having a sword. Then again, I've never seen the movie. We got Clarabelle from Mickey Mouse? It looks like Goofy, so that'd be my guess. We have Sven from Frozen. That one I know. He has reindeer games. I have no idea what I'm doing here. We got Steel Chromicon. I'm guessing that's our energy. I could be wrong. Royal Tantrum. That is from... It's Arthur, right? Arthur and something? Is that Robin Hood? It's one of the older movies that I'm not super familiar with. We have Doc. Also looks like Doc is from Snow White. And then our final card here is a holo. It is a Vision of the Future. And that is also Sword in the Stone. I believe that's Merlin. So I guess that is our best hit from here. I'll go ahead and grab one of my Pokemon sleeves. This one is not a glossy sleeve, unfortunately. So these actually do fit pretty well in the Pokemon sleeves. But here's our Vision of the Future. Apparently, that was our best hit from Lorcana. All right. I don't know what I was doing there. You can probably tell by the way I was stumbling. But now we're going to move on to Bloomborough. Magic the Gathering. Guaranteed foil in every pack. So these probably have more value than any of the other cards I've opened today, because Magic the Gathering is very popular. I don't know if there's going to be a booster pack in here like every other thing we opened. It does look like there is. Or if it was going to be a deck of some kind. But yep, it is a booster card pack. This feels more like what a football card pack would feel like. It's just something about the style that feels different than, say, your average Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Lorcana pack, apparently, as we just found out. Also, 13 plus. Luckily, I am able to open this. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't. Guess I'd return it. So we should have a guaranteed holo in there. Something I wish Pokemon does. I guess they do, technically, with the holos in Scarlet and Violet era. But I do wish that they put EXs guaranteed or something like that. There was something weird on the back. It's Bloomborough Art Series. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's like an art card. So we got like a raccoon blowing a horn, apparently. This is pretty cool. It's an art series, 20 out of 54. Raccoon Railer. Is this rare, or is this in every pack? I have no idea. It looks kind of cool, though. Oh, sorry, I wasn't showing it to you. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I really don't know what it is, but, you know, it's pretty cool. Let me know if that's good or not. But this pack of Magic, all 14 cards, we have Steam Path Charger. Very cool looking lizard dude. Scales of Shale. Is this a lizard pack or something? Because we're getting a lot of lizard cards. Polly Wallop. Sounds like a Pokemon ass name. Let me look at the where did I throw that pack out? There's Donald Duck. That's not what we're looking for. Bloomborough. Is this a lizard pack? Frogs, bats, bird, lizard, squirrels. Okay, so I'm just getting a lot of lizards then. That's what I'm getting here. Runaway Together. A frog and an otter. That's kind of cute. Thistledown Players. A mouse bard. Interesting. Sure. Uncharted Haven. I'm guessing this is an area card, so I do know how Magic the Gathering works. It's similar to how Pokemon works with the energies. You need to have islands to activate your attacks. I'm guessing that's what Uncharted Haven is here. Head of Homestead. That is a very cute card. Looks like an old children's book or something like that. Fell. You sure did. We have Wildfire Howl. That's a very cool looking card, actually. You can gift a card or deal 2 damage to each creature. I'm actually a big fan of that card. I'm going to put that one aside. All the other ones are probably, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably going in a box somewhere, but I do like that one. Hop to it. Cool. We got Maneful Mouse. I am glad that we're moving away from the frogs, but we have Maneful Mouse. We have Season of the Bold. Oops, I knocked the camera. I was so excited about this picture that I completely forgot to show it. That's very cool artwork on there, actually. Oh, here's a swamp. This is what I was talking about before, the basic land swamp. This is how you power up your attacks. And I'm guessing this is our foil card. It's a Storm Chaser's Talent enchantment class. It looks like it has 3 levels to it. So whatever that is, I'm sure it's cool. Honestly, I think the coolest thing we got was this art card, and I don't know if that's even rare or not, but I like it. It's a cool card. I have a black sleeve, not even a Pokemon sleeve here. Let's see if the Magic card fits. It does. I think this was more of a Ultra Pro thing anyway than a Pokemon, so that's probably why it fits. But we got Storm Chaser's Talent. That was our best hit from Magic, and that leaves 1 pack left. So I'm going to move all these aside. We have our 22 card value pack. So it's been a while since I've opened football cards. The best football card I had when I was younger was a Miami Dolphins guy. It wasn't the quarterback, who at the time was like Ryan Tannehill. I still remember his name. It was like the defensive end or something like that. And it was a cool card that looked like a football, like it had ridges and stuff. I'm sure I have it. I could dig it out. My brother definitely does somewhere, but I'm not gonna. In terms of what cards I'd want to pull, anybody from the Buffalo Bills would be nice. Also, the funny thing about this pack is that these names might even be harder than some of the Disney ones, because these are real people names, and sometimes those are genuinely the worst to pronounce. However, it's a 22 card value pack. I have no idea if this is official or not. Again, a lot of the football cards had bigger boxes, similar to like what you find with Pokemon. It was hard to find true single packs, but we did get it open here. Again, I don't know what's good. I'm guessing this is going to be a bunch of bulk. But we have our first guy is a season ticket for George Pickens, wide receiver. Okay, that's cool. Are they all like that? They all are like that, and they're all upside down. Here is the back if you really want to see it. He is from the Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he is, what position is he? He's a wide receiver. Look at him go. This one's upside down for some reason, but we have Deshaun Watson, who is a quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Maybe this was the guy. This is a Dolphins guy. It is Tyreek Hill, wide receiver. Why are these all in rotating order? That's really annoying. We have Kyle Pitts, tight end for the Falcons. Flipping it over again. We have Travis, who works for the Jaguars. Are these all seriously going to be back and forth? Okay, we're just doing this then. We have Nick Bosa for the San Francisco 49ers, I believe. We have Cortland Sutton, a wide receiver for the Broncos. Some of these names are pretty goofy. Another Dolphins guy. This guy is the quarterback. It is Tua Tagovailoa. Tua! Let's go Tua! We got this guy who is Drake London, wide receiver. We got Foye Oluokun for the Jaguars. Do we get one of every team in here? I haven't seen any Buffalo Bills yet. That's really what we're going for here. We have Aaron Donald, a defensive tackle. No idea what that even means, for the Rams. We have Dak Prescott, the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. We have Von Miller. There's the Buffalo Bills. Unfortunately, I don't know who Von Miller is. And he is a linebacker. I would say that's the best card we've gotten if I don't get anything else. We have Jimmy Garoppolo from the Raiders. I've heard of him before. He's definitely a name I've heard. DeAndre Hopkins from the Tennessee Titans. We got, and definitely getting one of each team, right? I'm not crazy. Christian Watson from the Green Bay Packers, wide receiver. Devonta Smith from the Eagles. We got Jamar Chase from the Bengals. Matthew Stafford, I've heard his name too before, from the Rams. What is this? We got draft class, round 1, pick 20. I'm guessing that's how they pick people. And this is Jackson Smith. Not pronouncing that. That's very close to getting me demonetized. Whatever this is, another draft class contenders. We have Eli Manning. I've heard his name too, for the Giants. We have a gold one here for Jamar Gibbs from the Lions. And then this. What is this? Does this come off? Nope. I don't know what that is. If it was like a... imagine it's like a really rare glow-in-the-dark thing and I just ripped it. Is this like a GPS? Are they tracking my house? And then we got this guy, who I guess is technically the coolest guy we got, Jamar Gibbs. I'll give a sleeve to the last 3 cards. Those seem like the best ones. So, I don't know if the Pokemon sleeves are going to fit for these guys. They do. It's a little tight, but they do fit. I guess... Well, it's a tie for first between 4 cards for football. Here is the gold one. I feel like this would look better in penny sleeves. Do I have penny sleeves? I do have penny sleeves. Look at me. Very dense penny sleeves, but they'll work. Nope, it doesn't fit. I guess they're bigger than penny sleeves. Wacky. Okay. I'll just keep doing regular ass penny sleeves then. We got a shiny Charizard one here. I guess that makes it more reflective. And then this one too. Yeah, that was a strange opening. I hope you enjoyed it. It was definitely something different. But we have Von Miller, my man. I don't actually know who that is. My parents would kill me if I told them that. And then we have a few draft ones here. So, in conclusion, I'll just take the best one. I would say the best one's probably the gold one. From 5 packs of different trading card games, this is what we got. This is the best thing that we were able to pull out of each pack. We have the Shining Star Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually do like that card a lot. The Blissey EX Full Art from Pokemon. The Vision of the Future from Lorcana. Storm Chaser's Talent from Magic the Gathering. And Jamar Gibbs. It feels so weird to just say our guy's name after all those fantastical creatures, like Storm Chaser's Talents. But yeah, we got Jamar Gibbs. He was our best pull here from the Lions. So, let me know, obviously, any of the other ones other than Pokemon, and I feel like that's not rare. If any of these are good cards to get, and they're like really valuable, let me know, because I'll sell them in a heartbeat and pay for more openings, but I don't think so. I think they're okay. But I'm going to wrap things down here. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed something different like this. Because, you know, sometimes it is different to do an opening like this versus just opening some Pokemon cards. Let me know. Let me know if you want to see me open any of these individually again. I don't know. Maybe you're a really big fan of Lorcana and me butchering those names is really fun to you. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, take care of yourselves because mental health is important. And I'll see you all in my next video. And ta-ta for now.